Hello everybody, this is Senica here, so I'm coming to you with another video commentary brought to you by the UrbanWire Media Network, where we shine a light on issues impacting the urban community. Now today I just want to do a review of the Iyanla Vazant Acts of Faith Tour of 2019. This tour is a spiritually enlightening tour, and I would suggest anybody that's really into spirituality, doing work on yourself and just self-improvement and just bettering yourself, your family, and those around you. I would really suggest you guys go to this tour. There's 7 cities left. I'm going to talk about my experience here in Indianapolis. I've been meaning to get around to this video, but I've just been so busy with other things. There's been other topics that just came up and stuff like that, but I'm really wanting to do a review of this tour. And like I said, this is the Acts of Faith tour, and it's based upon this book right here. This book is one of her best sellers. This is like the 25-year edition, and it has meditations, daily meditations that you can read, kind of corresponding with the day of the year. And I kind of feel that this is something that you really should get if you just want something to kind of help you along your way each day of the year. And it actually was a #1 New York bestseller, like New York Times bestseller. So I would definitely suggest you guys get this. The tour is based upon this book, and she kind of does a whole presentation of different dates out of this book, just different things to meditate on, and plus she kind of interacts with the audience as well. And I just kind of feel that this was just a really good value for $45. I paid I think it was $44 or $45 I paid for it. If you really like her content, and I'm gonna say one thing about Miss Vazant, Mother Vazant, she is the same. What you see on TV is what you get in person. She's so humble, she's so down to earth, and she was literally just interacting with the audience. I mean, it just felt like you go in the audience, you just kind of feel like you've been knowing her, like she's your auntie, she's your mother, your grandmother, just like a person that really has your best interest in heart. And one thing I like about her is, like, what you see on TV is what you get in real life. She doesn't try to pull no punches. She ain't one way on TV and then trying to front and trying to be something that she's not. She's very spiritually, just a very spiritual person, very knowledgeable, like just very wise, just has so much wisdom. And I was very humbled to be able to actually be in her presence and just being able to be in the audience and just soak up so much wisdom that she gave the people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to some of the clips, and that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. Those of you that still want to go to this, there's 7 cities left. There's St. Louis, Kansas City, Missouri, Chicago, Detroit, Norfolk, Virginia, Baltimore, and then it's going to wrap up in Raleigh, North Carolina. So if you're in any of those cities, I would suggest you guys check out this tour. I'm going to go to some clips from the Indianapolis show, and we're going to wrap this video up.
Patience is a virtue many do not possess. We have very little difficulty identifying what we want and need. The difficulty comes in waiting for it to manifest. We become nervous, doubtful, even fearful when we don't see our good coming as quickly as we think it should. Who knows what I'm talking about? Just say hey. Sometimes we even allow ourselves to believe that someone or something can hold us back or stop our good from coming to us. I really want to address this. Sometimes we allow ourselves to believe that someone or something can hold us back or stop our good from coming to me. That means that somebody has to be very powerful. Would that be accurate? Yeah. So if somebody is so powerful that they can stop your good from coming to you, how come you ain't powerful enough to call in your good? You ever thought of that? I love what somebody did to them and what somebody said about them and how somebody's brought. Can I tell you something? Clutch your pearls right now. Do you know how many people are in therapy right now because they know you? Somebody can stop something from you. We worry, we complain, and sometimes we give up hope. We cannot see how we get in our own way. We forget about universal timing and divine order. We may not realize how our negative thoughts, doubts, and fears uproot the positive seeds that we plant. Do you know one negative thought uproots 21 positive seeds? One negative thought, the vibration, the electromagnetic current of one negative self-defeating thought will uproot 21 positive seeds. Okay? We just don't understand that we would not have the desire unless the supply were ready to come forward. Can you hear me in the balcony? You wouldn't even want it unless it were ready to come forward, because the finger of God never points to where the hand of God has it already made. Correct? Worry is a wasted emotion. We must learn the virtue of patience, because every time we open the oven door, we run the risk of making a good cake fall. Faith killers: worry, fear, impatience. And the reason they get the best of us is because we don't tell the truth about who we are. The next time somebody says to you, "Who do you think you are?" you got to say, "Me." You want some of this, don't you? You understand so powerfully in who you are that people just want some of what you are, not what you do, some of what you are. Yeah? You want to be so honorable and integrous about who you are. You're good, you're bad, you're right, you're wrong, until nobody can whip nothing out on you. You can stand anywhere in front of anybody, knowing that you're living the absolute truth of who you are. You know, somebody one day called me the B word. They said, "Oh, that old B." I said, "Well, wait a minute. I don't recollect being a B. Now, I've been a hoe." Know who you are. Know you're ugly. Know you're ugly. Everybody got some ugly. Know if your ugly scratches or spits or hisses, doesn't stab or shoot, call your thing a thing. Because if you don't know you're ugly, it'll jump up at the most inopportune moment and embarrass you. That's why you don't have faith in yourself. Get your ugly under control. Here's what I have discovered. Ladies, you may not understand this. I'm sure there's somebody here. Once an underwire bra becomes necessary, your memory is shot to hell. Don't leave me out here by myself. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God! Because the same gravity that pulled the girls down took the knowledge right out your mind. You need an underwire bra, you can't March 15th, Thurgood Marshall said that truth is more than a mental exercise. The human mind is always searching for truth. The mind guides us through books. It interprets our experiences. It limits us based on our exposure. Can you hear me? Your mind will limit with what I call cats. Crazy ass thoughts. Have you ever had an argument in your mind with yourself and lost the day argument? Come right out of the conversation, failed and defeated. You ain't left the house, ain't nobody there but you. Alright? The mind will limit you. Cats, you got to watch. Crazy ass thoughts right in your own mind. When you find yourself alone in your head without adult supervision, call somebody. Don't stay in there by yourself, it's dangerous. The mind searches to find truth, not realizing that truth was never lost. Did you hear me? It's never been lost. Unfortunately, truth cannot reveal itself in a mind that is busy with personal chatter. Cats. That chatter refers to what you think you need or want or what you say. Unlike truth, your mental chatter may have nothing to do with what is real. Did you hear that? Your mental chatter may have nothing to do with what's real. Have you ever terrified yourself in your own mind? Right in your own mind. I woke up one night, I had a little slight headache. So I decided it was the brain tumor. Alone in my head without adult supervision. All I had to do was crack the window and get some air. The only way to find the truth is to go deep within the self and to live from that consciousness and understanding. The truth is the reality of who you are from the inside out, from the inside out. And that is something we rarely think about. We rarely think about who we are from the inside out. We identify with what has happened to us, and then we don't have to do anything about it. The truth is the reality of who you are from the inside out. Truth is the joy of living, of being, of having connection to everyone and everything without thought or malice or condemnation of any part of you. Stop beating up on yourself. Stop picking on yourself. Stop it. Truth is the spirit of life. And many of us have lost faith because we're so hard on ourselves. So hard on ourselves. We don't give ourselves a break. We don't forgive our mistakes. Therefore, we don't learn from our mistakes. And we make the same mistake again, or we live afraid to make a mistake, so we just stand still and do nothing. And then we become swamp dwellers. You gotta be gentle with yourself. You gotta love and honor who you are, moment by moment. Let me ask you this. First of all, let me do this, because I can't walk real fast in these shoes. But I love you. I got him at the cathedral. Do you know what the cathedral is? DSW. The immune system, which leaves you open and vulnerable to all kinds of disease. Worry weakens the throat, your power center, your power and authority center, and worry impairs the ability to see beyond the thing that you are worrying about. Worry obscures vision. We worry about things we cannot control. We worry about the past and the future. We worry about those things we cannot do or have not done and how they will affect what we're doing right now. We worry about what we do not have and cannot get and the things we have lost. Worry creates confusion, disorder, and helplessness. Then we worry because we can't figure things out. We must eliminate the tendency to worry without worrying if it's going to work out. Take the situation causing you worry. If you have a situation in your life right now that's causing you worry, bring it to mind. And just a few words. My marriage, my relationship, my son, my daughter, my health, my job, my finances. Just bring it to mind right now. And in your mind, see yourself writing it down on a piece of paper. Just set that intention. I'm writing this down on a piece of paper. Then in your mind, I want you to take that piece of paper somewhere in your house or someplace you know and place it facing the sun. Because everyone knows that when sunlight hits a vampire, it shrivels up and dies. You can't worry. I'm going to tell you a story about a professor who taught at Boston University. Very well-liked, well-respected professor. And he was about 47 years old. They diagnosed him with early onset Alzheimer's. And he said, I am not going to worry about Alzheimer's. And I'm not going to give my life to Alzheimer's. Because if I don't enjoy my life, Alzheimer's will. So for every little hour, moment that I have, I'm going to enjoy it. And I am not going to worry. So he continued to teach, he continued to write, he continued to speak. And then one day he went to a conference that he had spoken at for many, many years. Got on the stage and stood in front of the audience, probably a group around this size. And as he stood before them, his mind went blank. So he stood there for a little while. And then he said, embarrassed. Confused. Ashamed. Heart racing, heart racing, heart racing. Breathing. Breathing. Better now. That's all I have. And he left the stage to a standing ovation. Because he didn't lie about it, he didn't hide it, he didn't worry about it. He attended to it and he befriended it. And he had faith in himself to know that he was going to be able to get through it. And one of the reasons we lose our faith is because we don't tell the truth about who we are, where we are, what we need, what we want, what we're doing, what we feel. We have to learn how to bow to the adversities that come to grow us and stretch us and not run away like a punk every time something doesn't go in your way. Bow to it. Breathe through it. Have faith in you that it's going to get you to the other side. Otherwise, you'll end up in worry with a compromised immune system. And you'll walk right into another faith killer. You know, the faith killers, they like to humble on you. Like a puppy. You know how a puppy be walking by and it's like, faith killers, cats. Yeah. Fear. Faith killing. Don't think because you have faith that you won't be afraid. You will be afraid. But you'll do it anyway. And that's what we have to master. And the way you come to master that is to learn to celebrate every little thing. We work so hard and struggle and strive and push, so we don't celebrate every little thing. So you're so busy pushing yourself that not even acknowledging what you've already brought you through. Celebrate. If you get to stay on that diet 5 minutes, celebrate! Look out there and say, how do I do that? How do I bully people and myself? When do I not tell the truth get people on my side and turn against other people. Can I tell you this? If you see it out there and you recognize it's in here, and your work is to clean it up in here so that your faith can grow. As you do your work and you heal your own stuff, your faith in yourself grows. You learn to trust yourself. One of the reasons that many people don't trust themselves is because you know you lie. I ain't gonna eat no more cake. You know you lie. I ain't calling them. I ain't got nothing to say to them. No. Hello? Be mindful of those little things that impugn your integrity. Because those are the things that will prevent you from trusting in yourself. But what the deceptive intelligence of the ego will do will make it about you not trusting other people. And when you trust you trust that you will know who to trust. And you can trust other people. Can you hear me? Okay, let me see what's up next. How to keep my fear from paralyzing me so that I can do what I feel God has called me to do? Okay. Anybody want to own this? You don't have to. I'm going to answer it anyway. Okay, there you are. Give us some love. That's not the 18-year-old, is it? No. Well, first of all, beloved, it's not your fear. Don't own that. The fear, the anger, the shame, the guilt. If it's yours, it's going to stay with you. So take the possessive part out of it. What she is describing here is spiritual constipation. She's described it, and I spoke about that earlier. It is arrogant of you, of us, but since this is your question, it is arrogant of you to think that something going on in your mind could keep God's purpose from manifesting. That's the ego talking to you, justifying your fear. So the challenge here is not that the fear is paralyzing you, it's what you tell yourself about the call on your life that has you stuck. I'm not good enough, it's not right, what if I'm wrong, I can't do it right, whatever that is. Does any of that sound familiar to you? Yeah. So I want you to get a copy of Get Over It. Get a copy of Get Over It. Do you have that book? Get a copy of Get Over It and go through that book and find the dominant negative thought pattern that has you stuck. Don't think that fear can stop God. It's not fear, it's your ego that's trying to preserve you in your state of constipation. Does that make sense? How old are you? Scream it out. Oh, Jesus. But I love that they're in here. Don't you love that? 19. Can I ask you a question? You're 19. Did your mama bring you or did you come on your own? Mama brought you. Are you glad she brought you? Does that mean I have street cred? Now, she's not a millennial. What is she, a Gen X? Gen Y? A Gen Z? What you are is blessed and highly favored. Get you a copy, Mama. Get her a copy of Get Over It. And let her identify the dominant negative thought pattern. Pray the prayer in that book, baby. That'll be your spiritual maintenance plan, okay? And then come see me when you're 29. Because you're going to be on the money, hot. Yes, I love it. Why am I single? Hell, I don't know. not true. Okay, why am I single? I can manifest everything but true love. First of all, you have to change this narrative. This is a narrative. I can manifest everything but true love. That one negative thought will uproot 21 positive thoughts. Remember I said that? The other thing is, the same way you do, I can manifest everything, including true love. I am manifesting everything, including true love. I am manifesting true love. But true love doesn't necessarily mean that you won't still be single. You know, you're asking for one thing, but what you want is something else. So we gotta get clear. We gotta get clear, baby. You can be single and have true love. If you want a husband, then ask for that. No, don't ask for a husband, because that means that he got a wife. But you want to ask for minded, spiritually grounded, financially generous, happy man. I got to be specific. With all his teeth. He can be bald, but I am partial to a beard and a mustache. Who is ready, willing, and able to be in a committed relationship with something as divine as me. That's what she is. What did I tell you earlier? You're never alone. Let me do one more. Okay, let me do one more. We should have did this. This would have been great. How much time do you actually spend working with the families on your show? Oh, that's a good question. 3 to 4 days. You see 42 minutes. So you are not seeing everything. But the intention of the show is to demonstrate the lesson. To take you from the problem to the lesson. Sometimes 3 days, sometimes 4 days. Yeah? And you see 42 minutes, which is another lesson. Those who control the words and images control the minds of people. So be mindful about what you're taking in. That music means our time together is over. I know, but I got to go because they're waiting for me in Louisville. My future husband could be there. Chicago is in August. It's in August. And when I go to Chicago, I'm bringing Leandria Johnson with me. She was on the gospel fest, so she couldn't come here, okay? Have you had a good time, Lou? I tell you, it's the UrbanWire. And I want you to remember this, yeah? Don't dance with labor killers. Fear, worry, impatience, comparison, competition. Grow your faith from the inside out by building your trust. Clean up your trust issues, because trust will birth faith right through you. And remember, when you really stand in your vision, having faith that it's going to come true, hear me, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you some things, some time, some people. It's going to cost you some old beliefs. It's going to cost you some old relationships, but that's okay. You walk through it. You just walk through it, being the kind of cookie that you're going to be. Yeah? Don't forget to celebrate, my beloveds. Every little thing that you do, that you accomplish, celebrate it. And when people are acting wonderful, you slip into your maintenance plan. Yeah? Don't let people take you out of your true identity, out of your true self. Yeah? Because that's how your faith is going to pay off. When you stay grounded